Welcome back, traders. After years of relying on TradingView as my go-to platform, a game-changing indicator has completely shifted my trading strategy. Over the past few months, I've vigorously tested this powerful tool across various market conditions and assets, and the results have been astonishing. This remarkable indicator stands out by seemingly integrating the fair value gap, support and resistance, and supply and demand zones, creating an incredible, powerful, reliable signal zone. Designed primarily for MT5, it is so effective that I'm making a switch from TradingView. Alright, let's dive into the bolts and nuts of this incredible indicator. But before we get started, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It really helps out our team to continue to bring to you free content. First, fire up your trading platform, head to the File tab and select the Open Data folder. Navigate to the MQL5 and then Indicator folder. Copy and paste the indicator into this folder and then reset the platform. Now drag and drop the Megatron indicator onto the asset you want to trade. Alright guys, this is how our indicator looks like after placing it on the charts. You will notice that it features several color elements which I will walk you through in just a second. We have the purple zone, the gray zone, the green zone and the red zone. However, we shall be only focusing on the green and the red zones. You should keep in mind that the indicator will always non-display these zones. For example, as you see on this chart, we don't have the red and the green zones. If the green and the red zones are missing, it means we shall be sitting on the sidelines, only observing the market, without taking any trades. Now the key question is, how do we take trades using the Megatron indicator? For us to take a buy trade, we wait for the Megatron indicator to print for us a green zone. Then we wait for price to test the zone for the first time. When that happens, we wait for the prices to come back to retest the zone the second time. So we simply place our entry at the zone, then place our stop loss below the zone, then we target a 1 to 3 or a 1 to 4. Similarly, for us to take a sell trade, we wait for the Megatron indicator to paint for us a red zone, which must be tested twice by price. When that happens, we place our entry at the zone, then we place our stop loss above the zone, then we target a 1 to 3 or a 1 to 4 risk reward ratio. Guys, the win rate of this strategy is incredible and insanely powerful. Well, now let's take a look at some practical examples. We shall begin with the buy trade. Right, this is an H1 chart for Target Corporation. As you can see, we have different zones. We have the white zone, we have the purple zone, and we have the green zone. But as we said, we are only going to be focusing on the green zone. The green zone combines the fair value gap, supply and demand zone, and support and resistance to come up with one single zone which is powerful, which is this green zone. So now, for us to take a buy trade, we wait for the Megatron indicator to print for us a green zone, which happened right here. Then we wait for the prices to test it the first time. This happened right here. Prices tested this zone the first time. So we wait for the prices to pull back and test this zone the second time, which happened right here. When we see prices testing the zone the second time, then we wait for a confirmation signal. As you can see here, we had an engulfing signal. So if this happens, we simply place our entry right here, then our stop loss below the zone, then we target a 1 to 3 or 1 to 4. As you can see, the prices took off like crazy. Guys, the beauty about this strategy, the risk reward ratio is so big, allowing you to even make bigger profits. Well, now let's flip onto the next chart and take a look at this second illustration. This is an H1 chart for T-Mobile. As you can see, we have different zones, but we said we shall only be focusing on the key zones, which is the green and the red. Since we are buying, we shall be focusing on the green zone. As you can see, the Megatron indicator printed for us the green zone and prices tested it the first time, pushing upwards, then pulling back to retest it the second time. As you can see right here, price retested this zone the second time, forming a morning star-like signal. So when a candlestick confirmation has been seen, we simply place our entry right here, then our stop loss below the low, then we target a 1 to 3 or a 1 to 4. As you can see, this trade worked out as expected. Guys, I think right now you can see the power of this Megatron indicator. Now let's take a look at some sell trades. Right, now let's flip onto the next chart. This is an H1 chart for Devon Corporation. As you can see, the price was in a downtrend. Then the Megatron indicator printed for us a red zone. Then prices pulled back and tested it the first time. Then pushed downwards, pulling back to test it the second time. When that happens, we wait for a candlestick confirmation signal. Scenario, price formed an evening star signal. So when we see this signal, we simply place our entry right here. Then we place our stop loss above the zone. Then we target a 1 to 3 or a 1 to 4. Guys, you can simply see how prices took off. this indicator is incredibly powerful. Well, now let's flip onto the next chart and we'll look at our last example. This is an H1 chart for Benco Corporation. But guys, remember, this strategy can work on any time frame, but it's more effective on the H1 or H4. Price was in a downtrend. Then the Megatron indicator printed for us this red zone right here. And prices tested it the first time and the second time. But on the second retest, prices formed a candlestick sell signal, which is an engulfing signal right here. So if we see this signal, we simply place our entry right here. Then our stop loss above the high. Then we target a 1 to 3 or a 1 to 4. As you can see, the trade worked well as expected. This indicator is so easy to follow and easy to understand. That is the main reason why I'm ditching the TradingView platform, since this indicator only runs on the MT5. Guys, I think that will be it for today. But if you learned something, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and as always, invest safe.